Peace and blessings, people of God. This is Brother Ardent with the Consuming Fire Temple of El Shaddai. More fire, more flame. All right, I pray y'all are doing well out there, Consuming Fire family. Today we're going to be talking about Destiny Swap Spells, but we're going to be getting into signs that show that you are dealing with it. So this is not just dream indicators. This is signs in your actual life that you are dealing with a destiny swap spell or that your destiny has been stolen or tampered with in some type of way. Let's get into it. Number one, rejection. Friends, family, people that can help you advance in life, so destiny helpers, they'll all begin to just push you away like you've done something wrong, even though you've done nothing. Number two, limitation. It will feel like there's an invisible wall in the spirit that's ensuring you can only advance but so much in life. So you'll get to a certain point, but that's as far as you can go. Don't pass go. Don't go any further. Number three, when you attempt to work on anything that pushes you closer to your destiny, things will happen to try and stop you. Like you may get panic attacks, right? So say you're supposed to take an exam, a test, or supposed to be certified, you might get a panic attack out of nowhere. Or people might start fights with you. They might start arguing with you. Your technology will stop working. Your car may stop working so that you can't get to the actual appointment or you can't get where you're supposed to go and take a test, whatever. Anything like that, things will go wrong. If it can go wrong to stop you from progressing in that area, it will. Number four, stagnation. You won't progress while others around you are just moving forward and going forward in life. You won't. You'll just be stuck right there. Number five, things that are easy for everyone else will be difficult for you. Number six, you will lose motivation and drive to walk in your purpose. Let's say, for example, that you are supposed to be working on art. You enjoy art. You've always enjoyed art, but then it's gone one day. And you all of a sudden, you no longer want to work on that. But that's driving you towards your purpose. You're supposed to be an artist. And that God has given you those gifts of the hand and the eye to work on these things. So now you no longer are buying art supplies. Your easel, etc. Your little tools are being put away in the garage. You're no longer working on these things. It's not that you're depressed because you find yourself still wanting to go outside. You want to hang with your friends. You still want to do things that you normally do, right? But in that one regard, when it comes to your destiny, you no longer want to work on it. Something is wrong. See, if the enemy can get you to stop working on something that will drive you towards your destiny, then he can come and grab it. But when you're working on the calling that God has for you, it can't just be taken. You understand me? You must give agreement to these things. So if you've given up on that art or you've given up on whatever it is, your business, your speaking, your writing, whatever it is, then yes, the enemy can come in through your inactivity or not using your talents, right? If we even look in scripture in Matthew 25, the parable of the talents or money, depending on your translation. The one who didn't do anything with his talents, what happened to that one? He was punished for it, for just hiding the master's money, right? For just hiding it and not doubling it, not using it, not doing anything with it. There is a punishment for not using the gifts that God gives unto you, right? So if you're not using or walking in the talents or the what God has given you, then you open the door for the enemy or someone to come in and swap and take from you. Use it. You must use it or you'll lose it, as they say. You'd be surprised at what people hold on to. Someone remembers that in second grade, you were amazing at art. And then they saw you in middle school, you were still great at art. Now they haven't seen you in years and years and years. It's been 20 years since you graduated high school. But they remembered that you were very great at art. People remember these things. And sometimes people want to go and take these things. Are you still up to it? You still up to drawing and all these things that you used to be doing, or writing, or insert talent, whatever it may be? People watch you. You're not as insignificant as you may be, as you may think. I've had people write and say, like, I'm nobody, I'm nothing. Why would somebody want something from me? You aren't nobody. Aha, but you're not walking in what you're supposed to do. So you may feel like you are nobody. I can recall times in my life thinking, how could anyone be jealous of me? I have nothing. There was points in my life where I had nothing. I can remember being attacked by so much witchcraft, and I didn't think I had anything of an enviable life. But surprise, 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 I found out people were jealous of me. You don't know who's thinking about you, who's trying to take things from you. The final sign is vices. It can be drugs, drinking, partying so much, or even food, right? These things drive you further and further away from your destiny. So if you find yourself seeking vices heavily, you're seeking out, I gotta have my smoke, I gotta have these things. These are things that keep your eye off of what you're supposed to be doing. So if you find yourself just like, wanting to drink more and more and more, no drunk ever made a success out of themselves. No wino ever made a success out of themselves. These things, or if you are eating a bunch and tons of bad foods, is going to weigh you down and stop you. So be very, very, very careful for what urges and so forth that you feel, because they're not always from you. They can be to stop you and hold you up. For the final portion of this series, which is going to be about recovering it, getting everything back, how you do it, what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. We're going to just go live. I'm just going to do that live. I think it would be more efficacious if I just were to just be able to talk to everybody and so forth. It's going to be Friday, July 5th, and it's going to be 4 p.m. Mountain Time, which is my time, and 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So Friday, July 5th, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I will see you there. I've dealt with these things personally myself, but by God's grace, I was able to recover them. So, that's it. All right. I'll see y'all then. God bless you. More fire.